G'day year 7. We'll have a go at drawing this little phone holder on Onshape. So once you're in the program, we come up here and we go create a document, and we'll call it I'll call it the year 7 phone holder. Yours is a bit different to the year 8 one. Okay, so create. Okay, this is your drawing screen. Now it's a bit different to SketchUp, obviously. Now the first thing I will show you, well, actually the first thing we'll do is come up here at the top, and we're going to go the workspace units and make sure yours are in millimeters. Mine always comes to millimeters because I've opened it plenty of times before. Yours will probably be maybe inch, but anyway, change it to millimeters and we'll be right to go. So just, you don't have to worry about anything else down here, as long as we've got that in millimeters. And the other thing I'm going to show you first off before we start, if I use my arrow keys on the bottom right hand side of my trackpad keyboard, then you can move around, and if you look up here as I'm doing that, see that rolls around to show you where you are on the drawing. Now if you want, there's a little cube there with that, and if you go to isometric, that brings you back to where we started. So, and if I click on the top, see it just looks at it two-dimensionally there. So that's how you move around the drawing and look at different things. Okay, but I'll go back to isometric. Now I'm going to draw my first piece now. So I'm going to go sketch, and you've got to tell it which plane you're going to draw it in. So you click sketch, and see over here it says select a sketch plane. So I'm going to draw it in the top view. So I'll click that, and see how it drew another sheet around the outside. Now just to remove some of the clutter, I'm going to come over here and hide all those other ones, and then it's just my one sheet, right? But all you do is you click it and they'll come back, but they're still there, they just can't see them. Now I'm going to draw a rectangle. So all you do is you do it, click it and drag it, and then release it, and see it's waiting here, waiting for a number. So my number that I'm going to use for this one is going to be 190, and to go across is going to be 75 into that. Then you tick it. Once you finish that first bit, tick. Then this one here is called extrude over here next to the sketch. That's like the push-pull in SketchUp, but it works differently. You click it and it has a default setting. It always adds 25 millimeters, but we don't want 12, sorry, we don't want 25, we want 12. So we'll just type in 12 into that, tick that. And there's my first piece. Oh, and the other thing I'll do now, if you see down here it says Part Studio, I'm going to two-finger tap on that, rename it, and this is going to be the back, so I'll call it the back. Enter that. All right, so now I'm going to keep going and draw the other bits. Now if you look at the little drawing next to you, I'm going to go sketch, so I'm going to draw it on this surface. So I pick that surface, and now it's waiting for me to start. Now you notice the two little bits that are out there, they come up 30, so I'm going to get the pencil. From the corner, draw a line up, click it, and then type 30. Enter that, and then come in, and it's going to be coming in 25. So click it, type in 25, enter that. Then it's going to this way. Now notice when that it snaps on, that it's got that sort of yellowy dotted line. Make sure it's on that. That tells you they're on the surface. All right, so that's going to be 12, which is the thickness of the timber, and there it is again. Back there, 25. 25. Enter. Now I might tick that. Right, so that's there, you can see it. But we do need to have one on the other side as well, so we just do exactly the same thing. And you could have done it in one go, but being the first time, some people get a bit confused and lost. So we'll just do it the easy way for starters. So it's going to be 30, 25. And see, it's turned into the circle for some reason, and I don't know what causes that to happen. If that happens, don't click it again. Just come up here and reselect the line tool. Right, there we go, 12 and 25. Enter that, tick that. Now we're going to extrude those two, so we get the extrude tool, and we click it, and click that one. Okay, so I've got that now. I'm not sure what happened with that, but the default extrude, as I said, is to add 25. We want to remove 12, which is the thickness of the wood. Tick that. All right, so that's gone. And the last little thing we're going to do is put that little triangle on the bottom. So once again, I'll sketch, click. I've come in there 20 by the looks of it. So go there. Come in 20. And I'll go back, start a new line from here, and we'll come in 20. Try again. 20. Enter that. Now I'm going to try and draw another line now. Hopefully it'll snap on the midpoint. It does. Bring that out. Sorry, line. From there, and I'm going to bring it out 10. Enter. Then we just take that back to that corner, and when I click it on, see it says 20.2, so I'll type in the 20.2, enter that, and I'll do the same over here, so from there to there, .2, and tick it, and then extrude that bit out. So it's going to be in 2 pieces. So that bit, remove 12. All right, now that piece is now completed. So what we do now, to draw the other one, we draw it on a different part studio. So we insert a new tab down here, create a part studio. And remember I called the other one the back. I'll change the name of this one straight up. So it's going to be, rename, it can be the, I'll call it the support, but it doesn't matter what you call it. Okay, now sketch. Once again, I'll draw it in the top view. I'll move those out of the way. Rectangle, and this one's going to be 105 long, so 105, enter, 75, enter. Tick, extrude it 12, so we're adding 12. That's done. And with this one, I'm going to do a sketch on this surface. I'll just zoom in nice and close. Then I'm going to come from the corner, and it's going to come in 25. Back that way. Excuse me, 30, then that way 25, and back here 30. Enter that, tick it. So now I've got, got all that drawn now. I'm just going to do one more thing to it. So that's using one last tool. This is called a fillet here. And see, at the moment the radius is set at 5. I might change that to 10. And then what you do is just go and touch the corners. Now we can't see the other one, so we have to turn that around. Oh, I just realised too, I forgot to push out the I forgot to fillet this bit. So we're removing 12. Tick that. Right, now I'll go back to my back piece and I'll put that fillet on those as well. So fillet, yep, the setting is still 10, so that'll do me. There, and that one. Tick that. All right, so now I've got my 2 pieces ready to go, just to put together. So what we do now, we come back to the insert the new one again, insert new tab. This time we want an assembly. So we create an assembly. And then we come back, there's an insert. So we need 2 pieces in here, so we need 1 of each. So we just click that, it'll come in. Then I click that once and it'll come in. Tick that, it'll go away. Now I'm going to click on one of those and see these handles that you get up. I'm just going to separate them. Click outside and it'll pick the other one. So now I need to put that together somehow. So I've got to get them in the right position. So I'm going to swing this one around. Now see the handles, see how it's got that which moves it, that just moves it straight up and down. This one will move it up this way, but this one, that helps to rotate. So I think I need to rotate it this way, so there. Yep, and I'm going to come around 90 degrees into that. And click outside again, so that goes away. Now I'm going to try and put it together. Now, there is a way that you can snap onto it, but it's a bit of a tricky one to learn. I think for what we'll do today, we just slide it into place. So we'll put it in the front view. This one, so that's going to have to move over to in there, I think. Then we'll go to left side view and see how close it is, and not very. So I'll move this one over to there. Then we'll have a look in the isometric view now, see how close it is. Oh, it's not too bad, not too far away. I think that's it. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go to the front view, zoom out a little bit, then just select the whole thing like that, and you get those tools as well. So this time I'm going to rotate it around so that it's sort of sitting up straight. That looks okay. Click there, then go to the isometric view. And I've done that the wrong way, haven't I? So I'll try that again, rotate it again. Whoops. Sorry. Okay, so I think that's close enough now. We'll just have a look at the isometric again. Right. So now we'll go to the front view again. I need to tip it over the other way. So I'll grab the whole thing and it's got to go that way. That will do. Click it. Isometric. I'll just try and put it in a position where you can see it. So, okay. That's the way it goes there, isn't it? Yep. So if you can get something like that and then screenshot that and drop that into Google Classroom, that would be great. Good luck.